All right, welcome. Camille is out this week, so we the boys are in charge. So we just gonna get right to it. But welcome to episode 165 of Technical File, the sports podcast you never knew you needed.
It's your boy TIMKNZ, the number 3, aka Ask Ketchum, aka Mr. Give It To Me. I'm at the crib, so I'm trying to, keep it low. Not too low, but low enough.
I wish we got the same courtesy in the studio. I am the Eric J. Only known as the Eric J. We are without the point guard this week. We're running an equal opportunity offense this week. We don't got no point guard to set us up with the dimes and whatnot. But Camille is out, not feeling well, so just send her some positive thoughts and
yes, sir.
Drop a nice comment in her comments.
And it's your boy K Harris, the gentleman,
the
everyday gentleman,
24/7,
but better known as K Diddy.
Take that.
All right. So first things first, sports fact of the week. So if I said that September 30th was the 23rd anniversary of the greatest people's elbow of all time, what would I be talking about?
The Rock sliding.
Yeah, when he slid. That one. Yeah. That's definitely the best one.
So it's an episode of SmackDown. He was the guest referee for a British Bulldog Triple H match for the WWE title. That was also Bulldog. When he was like, 1, 2, it doesn't matter if I count to 3. Like then he went and got on commentary and was talking like, "Why?"
No, that was great.
The match like the Rock was just on one.
I wonder if after a certain point, because the dude was gold. Like after a certain point, Vince was like, "Fuck it, just do whatever you see fit. Just have at it."
Yeah, exactly. You have to let him cook, man.
Had to.
He did say a lot of towards the end. A lot of them he had the bullet points, so he was able to just kind of cook for the most part. And dude, that's just some wild. Like he was the most electrifying man in sports.
Yeah,
I think to this day nobody was really as electrifying as The Rock.
Yeah, I think there might have been people better talking to build a wrestling match, but from entertainment standpoint, nobody's touching The Rock.
Yeah,
Paul Heyman maybe, but
no.
Again, I don't think Paul Heyman is as entertaining. Like I said, Paul Heyman could probably build a match. He can hype you up for, oh man, I really want to see Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns for 56 million times.
Yeah,
but as far as just watching somebody really be entertaining on screen, be funny, be serious, be rib somebody and then go and give a smile and make the women swoon. It was just a whole bunch of it was the perfect package for a wrestler. Pause.
Yeah.
Once in a lifetime. Ooh, that's kind of.
And then they had like the greatest wrestler of all time in his prime at the same time, like this lightning in the bottle. Like you got The Rock and Stone Cold on top at the same damn time.
Mm-hmm. Every time they got together, it was magic.
I think I might watch one of their matches tonight. I don't know which one yet, but I'm gonna watch one of these WrestleMania matches. They be going long enough for me to forget who wins sometimes, and those matches I like rewatching. I can't remember if it was this match or this match. Let me find out. Let me just go ahead and watch. Sometimes I'll be genuinely surprised, like, oh shit, I thought, okay. So
that's funny.
That's one of the better, I guess, the glass half full ways to look at forgetting shit.
That's funny.
But yeah, so 23rd anniversary of that. I think it's 99. So, damn, that was a long time ago.
Yeah,
99. Wow,
99, fam.
That was a good year.
Whole last century ago, last millennium. But if you enjoy this quality audio content and video content that you get from us every week, we also have a second show that is exclusive to the Good News Radio Network in audio form, at least. We're also on YouTube. It's called Technical Foul Overtime. It runs every Thursday starting at 7:30 p.m. Central Time, 5:30 Pacific. To get the Good News app, you can download the Good News Radio app from your app store or head to tgnradio.net from your phone and download it from there. You can also subscribe to the Technical Foul YouTube page, and you can watch the show there. You can also watch us live every Tuesday for this weekly show. What else do we have? We got the game that needs a name. Did you guys do your homework this week?
I got some homework completed. I think I got an assignment. I think I got one.
Look at God.
Look at God. WWE pay-per-views, because I'm not sure if we did this or not. But if we have not, this should be fun.
So just the title of like events that were pay-per-views. Okay. I can get with
that. All time, right?
Camille, this one she probably would have been like, okay, we can
yeah, she would have liked this.
Next we get some shit that we don't know, none of us know about. All right.
It was your idea, so you started off. We'll go and take order, obviously.
All right. Bad Blood.
WrestleMania.
SummerSlam.
Royal Rumble.
In Your House, D-Generation X.
Survivor Series.
Backlash.
I was just about to say Backlash. St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Damn.
Did somebody say Royal Rumble already?
Yes.
Damn.
Bang, bang, bang.
I wouldn't listen.
Elimination Chamber.
Money in the Bank. Shorty, what
Money
you trying?
in the Bank.
Taboo Tuesday.
Ooh. Insurrection. It was the UK pay-per-view.
Insurrection.
In Your House, Undertaker Day. I think that's what.
No, in your house. That's it. In your house, Undertaker Day. Come on.
It had a million different titles. It could have been one.
That's funny. In Your House, Undertaker Day.
It's got to be In Your House, Undertaker. So they had so many different In Your Houses, bro. Like that's one of them had to be headlined by Undertaker.
His was the Highway to Hell, wasn't it?
I don't know. No, that was like the tagline for Slam one year. But like they had all them damn In Your Houses, and you still couldn't come up with one that actually happened.
That's funny, dog. Hey, he created that on the video game and shit.
He probably drew up the logo on his notepad.
I'm gonna see. It's gotta be something in your house, bro.
In Your House, Undertaker Day.
It's gotta be something. Hold on, let me look up these damn In Your House previews.
Ain't no damn Undertaker Day, bro.
It's called Revenge of the Taker. I was close.
They Undertaker Day, bro. Hey, if they would have came up with Undertaker Day, I'm like, dog, that shit trash, bro.
Revenge of the Taker.
The Monday Night War was different with that one.
Oh, man,
that's funny. Well, Eric's the winner. We'll have to bring this one back around when Camille's back.
Yeah. Most definitely.
He's still gonna say Undertaker Day again. And shit.
Exactly.
Not again.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah, but with that, I guess we can get to the sports and whatnot. So with Camille being out, like I said, we're point guard list, so we're just gonna run it popcorn style. Everybody takes a turn at leading the conversation. We'll go in tech order. It's not the full tech order.
Without the who, the folk.
Y'all wildin', bro.
The soft K. Yeah, Timmy, you want to kick us off?
Yeah. So we'll talk some football, and we will go with the pick'em. We'll go do the pick'em. ESPN's up. We get your pick'ems together. We're gonna have to change some confidence levels around here, but we'll talk about some of the games this past week as we go through the picks. So pulling mine up.
Before we jump off, we can go over our week 3 picks, or at least the leaderboard. In first place was Chris Macbeth. I think this is the second week that he's won so far. He led the way with 89. Yep, he's first place overall. He led this week with 89 points. Camille actually came in second. Well, she tied for second with B. Jude. They both had 87. So
and TK,
also Tyler
T. Kelly.
Yeah, I was gonna say T. Kelly also has 87. So a good week for them. And like Tim said, we're gonna go through our week 4 picks now. If you're in our pick and pool, you might as well just load up the app and go along as we go along. So I'll hand it back over to Tim. You ready?
I am ready. Make picks. Let's roll on over. All right. Game number 1 on Thursday night. We have the Dolphins versus the Bengals. Miami looking nice.
So question, do we have anything from like an injury update on Tua?
Let's double check. Because
for those that weren't aware, the NFLPA initiated an investigation of the process that resulted in him coming back into the game. Like they want to figure out why he was cleared, because he, from the layman's eye, looked like he was clearly concussed on the field. Did y'all see that?
Yes, I did.
That man he got smacked, and then he got up and like walked 3 steps and then collapsed again and was like real wobbly, and then they had him come right back out. So
oh no, he just hurt his back. Excuse me.
What you mean?
We seen this man shake his head to try to shake the cobwebs out, fall over. He had his teammates pick him up by his elbows and walk this man on the field. Y'all talking about he hurt his back?
Had that man.
You don't want to go out and throw the ball.
Weekend at Bernie's.
Like, damn. So we all just they really going with everybody. What they see ain't really what they see. That just everybody done.
That's too dangerous.
Everybody done.
That's way too dangerous.
Game was too close, bro. They need to make sure, you know. Because if he cool with it, then hey, that's on the team doctor. That's on him and the team and shit like that. Like,
but then you can still step in and save him from himself. Like, yo, you just ain't good to go. That's what you got a backup quarterback for. That should be capable of coming in and finishing the game off. That's the whole purpose of having a backup quarterback.
But that's why the NFLPA is now investigating it, because even if the player doesn't want to protect themselves, they're part of a union that's going to protect them whether they want to or not. So we'll see what comes from that. But Tim, were you able to find anything on his status for Thursday?
I'm not even gonna hold you. I didn't even look.
Yeah.
My bad.
Tim like the dog. What was it? Up. Like,
exactly.
Like, hey.
Right. My
very
bad.
easily. Was that something shiny?
Nothing. He's not in concussion protocol. So as far as it goes, but it is a sore back and ankle injuries. Miami Dolphins quarterback not in concussion protocol. As the team prepares for Thursday night game, Tua briefly left Sunday's win with the Buffalo and was evaluated for concussion after hitting the back of his head on the ground. But they just said he stumbled. Whatever.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. So
picks. One more thing. My bad. They said that he did pass the league mandated concussion protocol at halftime, which is why he's not in the concussion protocol now.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the investigation. Number 2. Oh wait, did y'all get your picks in? Who y'all say? Who y'all got?
Yeah, we need to get it. I'm going Bengals.
I'll go Dolphins. Goes against my better judgment, but the Bengals look like poop.
They got to they got to bounce back.
They got a dub. So, yeah, I like Miami's team like across the board. Like they got a good squad. So we'll see what's up. I'm gonna keep them down there. Depending on, I might change the confidence later once we find out more about Tua for Thursday. Because if he plays, then I got them by a mile. So.
Okay.
Vikings Saints number 2, game number 2. Vikings are 2-1, Saints are 1-2. Who you got?
It's an early game, right? Early
8 a.m. game.
Yeah, in London, right?
Yes, London.
Yeah, they're in London this week.
Yep.
I'm going Saints. Jameis.
Because I have to ride with a black quarterback, I'm going with the Saints, but they don't look too good so far either.
No.
This is gonna be an interesting game, bro.
Also, the fact that the Vikings are 2-1, like they escaped that game by the skin of their damn teeth.
Boy,
like the Lions are still the Lions. They cannot close out a game for shit.
It's always something, bro. The bad luck Bears, dog. It's always something.
Here go Dwayne in the comments.
Bears ain't doing nothing, bro.
I mean, bro, you know, you got out of that motherfucker by the skin of y'all teeth. Skate it. But they did not say when they asked the Lions what the season gonna be like. They said it's a winning season. They said we're gonna fight in every game, and they will. They'll put up a fight every single game. Ain't no guarantee they're gonna win that motherfucker though. But I got the Vikings in this one.
Okay.
Game.
I said Saints. Yeah.
You got the Saints.
Mm-hmm.
Who you got, Ken?
Yeah, I'm going Saints. Winston. I'm always gonna go with Jameis.
I don't know about his back, bro. That man's Olave looks nice. He was looking nice. Game number Browns versus Falcons. This is a regular noon game.
I'm going Browns.
Never the Browns. You know what? I like the Atlanta's chances actually. I'll give them a shot.
Mariota been straight.
They've been fighting.
That's what I'm saying. Mariota been decent.
They've been fighting, so I'll give them a shot at the Browns. You know,
I had to start him this week in my fantasy, so I was paying close attention to his stats.
Boy, I lost by 0.7 this week.
Huh? You said you did what?
I lost by 0.7 this week, bro.
Oh, come on, dog. 0.7.
131 to 130.3.
That's trash.
I was heated.
I'm already knowing.
All I needed was Jefferson to get a catch, or Javonte Williams to get a catch, or fucking Matt Stafford to throw one more pass, or anything. 0.7 is
that's crazy.
Brutal.
So wait, going into Monday night, were you behind or ahead?
I was down because
you had to be down.
No games on Monday night. Our games closed on Sunday. Me and her game finished on Sunday. So all of our players played on Sunday night.
Okay.
The only other person in the league that had 130 points was her. Nobody else was even close. You know why?
That's good.
That's my luck. That's my fucking luck. I always play the person who scored the highest points that week is the person I play against. Nobody else in the league would have beat me. Nobody.
Is that back shots to the end zone?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. The team is nice. I'm trying to, I'm doing some waiver wire joints. So I'm gonna give y'all a tip. I'm looking at Chris Olave to try to pick up because he's available in that league, and I'm trying to pick up the Eagles defense because they're available in that league, as well as I said I don't trust Bears, but I'm trying to pick up y'all running back Herbert.
Oh yeah, okay.
Because y'all finna run that motherfucker, and he gonna run. He gonna run.
We gonna run the ball 50 times, more than that.
I hope it's nobody from your league that's listening to the show.
It's gonna be too late by then. Wednesday waiver wire pickup day.
Oh yeah, you right.
Well, maybe they're listening now.
Oh shit.
Got you. Hey, they taking notes and shit like, yeah, he's spilling the tea. My man spilling the tea out here.
That's what got him live.
Yeah, I did. I really did.
That's funny, dog.
But
He gonna be here complaining next week.
Right.
They just stole all my. They just stole everybody else gonna pick up. Just my luck.
Right, just my luck. Let's move around. Commanders versus the Cowboys. Who you got?
I'm on Cowboys. They gotta win.
Damn. Ooh, I hate having to say Dallas, but the Commanders look trash.
They look poo.
That's because they completed their quarterback search before the rest of the league became available.
Hey, bro, that is.
I said, did I not say that immediately? I said, damn, y'all threw in the towel. Quit, y'all.
He's our guy.
Russ is available. The next week, all these motherfuckers. And you settled on Carson Wentz.
That's our guy.
Okay.
Trash.
Wow, y'all could have traded for Lamar Jackson if y'all wanted to, because of his contract situation. It probably would have been on the table.
He playing out his mind right now too.
Boy. Okay, Dallas and Commanders.
I'm going Dallas.
I got Dallas too. I'm gonna keep this confidence here though, because I don't trust them motherfuckers with the ever. I don't know who I trust less, the Bears or the Cowboys.
Come on, man. Bears ain't nothing none of this.
Yeah.
We gonna win this week.
As long as I keep seeing that bear on your chest and not an S, it's gonna be issues.
Hey, there you go, man.
Seattle versus the Detroit Lions. Seattle Seahawks versus Detroit Lions.
Lions, F Seattle.
Mm-hmm. I got Detroit. This one I think they'll win.
It's black quarterback, but I'm riding with the Lions, man. I don't know.
You like
the
Hard Knocks?
Lions due for a win, man. They do. They
should have won last week.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Williams out there getting 15-yard penalties.
Yeah, they do for this win.
Dude got a 15-yard penalty for humping the air. Like
dog. And then too many thrusts.
Too many hip gyrations.
Too many thrusts.
They was like, who is that? Shakira? Is that Shakira? I don't even know what that is.
Hey,
15 yards. That's
cool.
what that is.
He was cool until he did that half of what the last one was like. Oh no, that's too much.
Ref was like, okay, my guy, egregious.
On,
15 yards. And y'all finna lose the damn game.
I bet it came out. Hey, that's the best thing. You can't even thrust no more, man. Y'all bullshit. What type of game is this?
Ref was damn near laughing when he gave him that damn flag. He like, he know damn well he was supposed to be shaking his ass.
That's like that Key and Peele. Did y'all see that Key and Peele skit? Google that. It's identical to that, bro.
Google what KMP skit. Like I don't know where to start.
No, just go Key and Peele football celebration. Touchdown celebration. Yeah, shit's funny.
Fair enough. But no, I'm rocking with Detroit.
See, Dwayne gets it.
I gotta watch it.
What shout out dude, shout out
hey,
Jeff Boogs.
Super producer.
We call him Kane Boogs in the comments. Dwayne in the comments. Shout out Boogs with us live.
Shout out.
Appreciate y'all for joining us. Appreciate you.
Sure.
All right, so I'm assuming we all got Detroit, right?
Yeah, we all going Lions.
Yes. Y'all keeping them at a confidence of 5?
No, I'm gonna boost mine up a little bit.
No, I don't have no confidence in the Lions. Like I saw them play last week.
All right. Oh shit, damn. All right, we got the Titans versus the Colts. These two well, I'm not even worried about Tennessee. The Colts though, they scare me, bro. Like Matt Ryan will probably get it together at some point in time. We'll get on the same page with the receivers and the offensive line, because that line is too good for him to be mucking it up like this. And maybe it's just the coaching, because if you're going through your 4th quarterback in the last 4 seasons, then maybe it's just the coaching staff and not the line and not the talent.
Mm-hmm.
Because you've had experienced quarterbacks. It's not like you've had rookies behind this offensive line. You've had one of the better offensive lines the last couple seasons in the NFL, on top of a bona fide number 1 stud at running back. Yet you have a game where you only gave him like 13 carries at one point, or he only had 30 yards at some point. Like, you can't draw a scheme to get him open. You can't throw the fucking ball. You can't run the fucking ball, but you got one of the best offensive lines in the game. I don't understand it. So maybe it's just the coaching.
Or maybe like the players aren't as good as you think they are.
No, them motherfuckers is nice. But it could be. Maybe they've regressed. But I feel like that team has a nice amount of them to be way better than what they've been playing. The way they closed out last season and the way they started this season.
Yeah, like you saying that how many quarterbacks they've been through in the last 4 years, that makes me think like Andrew Luck should definitely be in his prime right now.
Dog, Andrew Luck was cold.
Oh my God,
man!
Behind this line too, because he didn't have a line. That's why he got hurt. He kept getting smacked.
He would have had He would have had a ring by now.
Boy, he would have had something because
he definitely would have had a ring and an MVP by now.
They said, "Fuck it, we'll give our quarterbacks a line." Yet they cursed at the quarterback position since then.
Yeah. Damn, Andrew Luck was cold, bro.
Luck was nice. He couldn't stay healthy for shit though. And that was again, I blame it on the organization because they kept getting this man was getting smoked.
Yeah, this is true.
Oh man, fuck the Browns. Like they stay down there. Jeff, I hear what you're trying to say, but ain't nobody giving a shit about this organized organization over there.
But like this goes to show like how fortunate Packers are. Like
y'all only been through what three quarterbacks?
Two quarterbacks.
I mean, I'm saying like they have Peyton Manning, he gets hurt, they have one down year, and then they look into like a generational quarterback thing, and they think they set for the next 20 years. They get what, like 6? Like
maybe
you never know. But the Packers have had excellence at quarterback for the last 30 years. So
and they've been relatively too.
Huh?
I said they've been relatively healthy. Like I don't know how health is, it's across the board thing, but they've been able to stay on the field for the most part.
You know, the welfare queen, like he just played through injury.
That motherfucker was a pill popping animal. Now we ain't gonna talk about Mr. Opioid. No, we're gonna talk about Mr. Opioid. We'll get to Mr. Opioid. We get to the pill popping schemer.
Pill popping animal.
Animal, my guy. Filthy Texter, dirty old man, like all that shit. Fuck him. I'm gonna roll with the Colts.
Okay.
I have Tennessee.
I'm going Colts.
All right, we'll find out. Oh shit, we got the Bears versus the Giants.
Y'all
both for 2-1.
Y'all see it?
Can we
Bears out here?
Can I move
Bears
this
out here?
Somewhere? Can I?
Hey, Dwayne, put some bears in the comments, B.
Bro,
put some bear emojis in the comments.
Put that shit in the comments. All right, Jeff, what you say? There are only 2 teams I can remember that went from Hall of Fame quarterbacks to Hall of Fame quarterback, Favre to Rodgers and Montana to Young. Yeah, the 49ers did have that nice little transition. Jerry was just catching them off on the best of them. He was fortunate as much as they were with him. I'm taking the Giants. Fuck the Bears.
Okay.
Saquon finna have 200 yards.
He probably is with an L.
I had the Giants, but I picked that before yesterday's game, so I'm gonna flip. I'm going to Bears.
Hey,
Dwayne said y'all need to lose a couple, so he's not going with you.
Oh, see, no, this nigga.
I hear you, Dwayne, because this
division's
too tight.
I thought it was odd that you were asking a Vikings fan to put Bears in the comments. Like,
hey man, I was trying to get an alliance going and he bullshit. It's supposed to be Packer hate over here, sir.
Did they trade with y'all?
He married to a Lions fan. Like he already got the Lions.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that was probably. Woo, that was probably fun Sunday. Shout out to the missus. But okay, I got New York. You got. We know who you got.
Eric, the Bears. You see it.
You got Chicago.
You see it. He see it.
Tim really don't be listening.
One thing that I hate about my Bears is that Justin Fields' stats look so fucking trash. This man be like 7 for 13, 102 yards passing. It ain't the stats that look bad, bro.
Yeah,
it's not just the stats that look bad.
My thing is we don't pass the ball. We don't pass the ball.
There's a reason.
Everybody know we gonna run. We have to do something. We can't play action. Everybody know we gonna run.
Yeah, like, you gotta run. That's why Kelly and Herbert finna get 1,000 and plus 1,000.
Yeah, we can do that.
Dude, I think it would hurt your feelings if they opened up the offense as much as you want them to. Like,
You gotta trust.
I think that they have the. I think that they have the right game plan in place.
I don't believe so.
Okay, look. Hey, look. I'll root for black quarterbacks. I want every black quarterback to do well, save for Deshaun Watson. But we also got to call a spade, and he has done nothing to show that he's an NFL level passer at this point. And like you can say that they have the training wheels on him, but even when he like the right reads, like they'll call him pass plays and he'll just tuck it and run. Like he don't trust his arm either.
He can't get better if he don't throw the ball though.
That damn pick he threw on Sunday was like
he throw 13 times a game, bro.
Which is why
get better.
But that's why last year I was saying, like, everybody's like, oh, start Fields. It's like, he's not ready. You throwing him out there too early, he's going to develop bad habits, and he's not going to be the quarterback that you think he's going to be. Like, let him sit on the sideline. Let him get, like, the offense down before you throw him in and he's taking live bullets. Like,
hey, we was thirsty, bro. How long we ever had a quarterback? We was thirsty out here.
That man throws 13 passes and still manages to get a pick in there somewhere.
It don't always be his fault, man.
I'm just saying, dog. You complain about how many he throw. Imagine if he threw double that.
Hey,
triple that. Give him a 50 throw game.
I think I could take him throwing like 25, at least 20 to 25 times a game, 20 to 25 times a game with 2 interceptions. At least I was like, okay, at least he's actually throwing the ball. Like, we not even attempting to throw though. Like, that's my thing. Like, we one dimensional. What the fuck are we gonna do? If that's literally like our offense is read option, motherfucker run the ball. Like, come on, dog.
I mean,
we do halfback dives and counters, nigga.
You need somebody to step up in the receiving core to really just open up some more of the playbook. Because right now, y'all receivers ain't really getting separation, and when they do, it's over the middle. So now you got to trust him to throw over a linebacker. They be dropping hella passes. Like, so now you can't. It's either you don't trust the quarterback, you don't trust the receivers, or both. So now you got to run. Because the quarterback don't trust the receivers.
Team. We always been a good running team.
I hear you, but yeah, like you got Montgomery, you got Herbert now, you had Matt Forte. Oh,
yeah, but Forte was one of the best running backs in the league.
Yeah, man, that was like 10 years ago.
He was.
But I mean, he's right. They've always been able to really run the ball.
Yeah, we've been able to run.
Maybe y'all quarterback position is cursed.
We had Jordan Howard. He was good before he went to the Eagles.
Mm-hmm. Like, y'all been able to run the ball, but the problem is that's not going to win y'all games because y'all can't do nothing but run the ball.
That's what I'm saying. We one-dimensional. Like, we can't expect to win if we continue to play how we playing.
You got to invest in more receivers. Hey, Odell's still free.
We could. I was talking to my uncle. I was like, ain't nobody trying to reach out to Odell. I was like, it don't matter what percent or what type of Odell we get. As long as we get Odell on the field, we'll be all right.
See, like, I go to the other direction. I think that, not the other direction, but like I go a different direction. I feel like the best friend of like a running quarterback is like a good tight end, like somebody that can, like be like that short to intermediate option. Like
the safety valve.
Exactly. Like he needs somebody that's going, and like somebody that he can throw to short that's going to like pick up positive yardage every time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we use our tight end for blocking.
Right. Like Lamar Jackson has
Mark Andrews.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Kelsey over from Mahomes.
Oh, from you.
I was gonna say Mahomes, but I'm like, yeah, he more than a running quarterback. Like,
but you got Goddard for in Arizona
for Jalen Hurts. Yeah, Dak Hurts is in Arizona. Like they all running quarterbacks typically have like really good tight ends. Like even going back to Vic, he had Algie Crumpler, and then he had Tony Gonzalez. Like you got to. Like that's the type of weapon that I think that you want to have for like your running quarterback, because like the wide receivers, like one, they're too far out. So, like their routes take a little too much time to develop. Like you need somebody that's like, all right, if the first one ain't open, get it there. You know what I mean? Like you need to
our tight end. Our tight end is solid though. Like he's not like a Kittle or he's not like everybody else, but he
don't he have drop issues?
Yeah. He can block.
That's why he's not a safety valve. You can't trust the safety valve to be a safety net if he keeps dropping shit.
He's a hell of a blocker, bro. He's huge.
I bet he can.
He's a big dude. He's a big dude.
That's what I'm trying to say. A nice big body that can settle down in the zone. Like that's what
we gotta get to the red zone first. For us,
no, just in the zone.
You can run there. You can run there.
Run to a spot and then just like, hey, I'm here.
Oh yeah, just hey, I'm here. Yeah, but then Justin Fields gonna throw over him. Justin Fields gonna throw over.
You gotta trust his arm after that. It's so many levels to the trust here. You gotta trust him to get open. You got to go make that throw if you go make that throw. You gotta trust that he gonna catch the ball. There's a lot of things here that y'all don't have the talent to go ahead and answer for.
All right, man. Before I have to have a therapy session, the next game is
my bad. Next game is Jacksonville versus Philly. That's gonna be a good. At this point right now, okay, Jacksonville. I see y'all.
No, Philly.
Philly
could have worked.
Yeah, no. Jalen Hurts finna.
Yeah, he could have worked.
Devontae Smith might have another 150-yard game. Jalen Hurts might have another 4 to 5 touchdown game. Now, I will say the black quarterbacks right now, not even just black quarterback. I would talk about Lamar Jackson and Jalen Hurts. Them two motherfuckers right now are on fire.
Bro. Hell yeah, I love it.
Unreal. Like they're running, they're throwing, they're getting their running backs involved when they need to. They hitting their tight ends, like y'all was saying. Like they hitting their actual wideouts as well. So not only are the guys on the outside showing love, you getting your tight ends, you hitting your running backs, you getting your own yards, you getting 80 yards on the ground with 4 passing touchdowns. Like what the fuck? And a rushing, like come on, like they wildin'. Maybe Harbaugh and it was a Sirianni over there with the Eagles. They are the blueprints on how to use and utilize a modern black quarterback. That's a mobile black quarterback like that. Maybe Fields needs to go Bears and light y'all ass up year after year, so y'all can see how you're supposed to use him. Maybe that needs to happen. Then maybe y'all asses will learn some shit. Cause damn, this don't make no damn sense that y'all putting this man's future in jeopardy like that with y'all damn coaching staff and these lackluster efforts of trying to improve a roster around him that y'all have done nothing. Y'all got a line and motherfucker still running through that bitch like it's a motherfucker okay corral.
Hey, who are we talking about? Fucking Eagles and the Jaguars. What type of shit is this? Let me take this off. Y'all bullshit.
Hey, I've been waiting. Take that shit off. No, but the Philly, their defense has been opportunistic. Darius Slay has been a monster. Like they've been getting sacks, they've been getting interceptions, they've been getting pick six. Their special teams has been wild, and their offense has been like I said, Jalen Hurts has been a motor, but AJ Brown is a big monster that's been just terrorizing cats. And then Devontae Smith has been looking just as good. Like it took him, he missed game 1, but the last 2 games he's played has been unbelievable. AJ Brown still getting his, and then you still got Goddard who's still picking up touchdowns and stuff like that. So like Philly is moving from top to bottom. They defense, they offense, they special, they just click it. Jacksonville, on the other hand, is slowly coming into their own. Like they showed some heart on Sunday. Laviska Shenault's 67-yard touchdown was like watching the slowest man on the field outrun everybody. You know somebody out there is faster than him, but can't nobody catch him. Like it's one of those. But hey, congratulations to Shenault scoring a touchdown for Carolina on Sunday, even though we don't have him no more. But
bro, you all over the place right now.
I am because I forgot that he wasn't on Jacksonville, but I tried to swing that. I forgot he won those Jacksonville. I was trying to swing that. But no, Jacksonville's been looking better. Doug Peterson is showing, like somebody mentioned before, he did win a Super Bowl. So he's showing a little bit more competence, and they're showing that they actually are a little bit better than they were last year.
That would be me. Yeah, no, if they weren't going up against a black quarterback, I would definitely pick Jacksonville. But they are, so I'm not.
Fair enough. I got Philly as well, though. Love my team, but...
Definitely going Philly.
They finna run roughshod all over them. Jets versus Steelers.
I'm going Steeler. Trippy Mitch.
Do you trust Trippy?
I do.
Like I keep picking the Steelers because they got a black coach and they don't have Ben Roethlisberger anymore. But
and he ain't missed the playoffs. But damn,
I'll go Steelers again, I guess.
If I have to.
I damn near say I trust Joe Flacco over Mr. Trubisky.
Flacco been playing decent.
I'm gonna go. Oh shit! I'm gonna go with the Steelers. That's why my ass been losing every damn week. I'm gonna go with the Steelers.
Yeah.
Trying to be different and shit.
We got the good games.
I know Bills versus the Ravens. That will be.
This would be a great game.
Fire. I want the Jets to win too, Jeff. But yeah, I'm gonna go. Oh, I don't know. I can't trust Baltimore's defense after the Miami debacle.
I think that was a fluke.
But the Bills defense, they all see now. The thing is, the Bills offense. I thought it was the motherfuckers. Wait a minute now. Hold on. Let me
finish your sentence. Like you don't start like 5 different sentences.
Because I was about to start on the Bills offense and say that the Bills offense isn't an issue and they're gonna light up that defense, but due to the fact that they went and had like 500, 600 yards this past Sunday, had time of possession for like damn near the entirety of the game. Josh Allen had a million fucking passing. But they ran like 90-something plays, bro, and they only put up 19 points.
Bro, they threw 63 times.
Shut up. You throw the ball 63 times and you get 19 points, there's a problem.
To Mark's point, like Micah Hyde went on IR, Jordan Poyer is out, so like the Bill secondary is compromised to say the least.
And they still cost me some damn money because I thought they was gonna get their ass lit the fuck up on Sunday. They had damn Miami receivers and they all cheap shot too and took his ass out the game. He couldn't even light him up like he was supposed to.
You said cheap shot too?
It was a late hit.
I was like, goddamn. No, I thought that was his nick. You was calling him that. That's what I was like,
no.
That's what they did.
No, they cheap shot him.
Yeah.
Took him out the game like that.
I'm still going Bills, man. Like, I've been talking about Josh Allen for the past few years, man. Like, dude, he's legit.
Bro, this needs to be a Sunday night game. Can they flex this one?
Yeah, like for real. This is the game to watch right here.
Shit, I'm gonna go with Lamar though. I'm gonna go with Lamar.
Hey,
all right, we got Rodgers over 50 attempts.
You said who?
Wait, Rodgers going through 50 this past Sunday? That was 50 again?
You did?
I ain't realize. Hold on.
I didn't even realize that either.
I mean, after those first couple possessions, he was struggling.
He was 27 for 35.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
he said like. He said like 50.
That's still ain't even in 40s.
He said like.
Look. Till can get somebody for over exaggerating the number now. So
hey. I'm the only one that can, stretch these truths here.
With the Tim stat out here.
Nah,
Boost, we call that a Tim stat over here.
Tim stat.
They really do. They've been doing this to me for years. Anyways, Chargers versus the Texans. I'm gonna put that confidence 16. Anybody that doesn't have the Chargers?
I got the Chargers, but like I don't know. Like it's something about the Chargers. I feel like the Chargers are like cursed. Like it just never quite right for them. Like they'll have like the most talented team. It's just like it don't come together the way that it's supposed to. Like it just feels like it's always something missing with the Chargers.
I mean, well, shit, the quarterback got the doctor that done stabbed the motherfucker. Now you sitting over there contemplating life and shit because you either want to play or you got to worry about this motherfucker trying to heal you. You're like, I don't even know, bro. You mad shaky. I done seen plenty of shit around because he still ain't got that damn shot.
Yeah. Hey, like spread like wildfire in here.
But yeah, the Chargers they got hella injuries right now. Like Mark said, like they beat the crap, but Keenan Allen coming back. That can help.
Yeah. I want to go Texans just because of Lovey. That he need a dub.
You'll hurt
I love you, Smith.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't think he'll get it this Sunday though, bro.
No,
I hate to tell you that.
No, hey, it is what it is.
He gonna put up a fight.
I don't got no stake in this game. Make me no difference.
Let's go Carolina Panthers versus the Arizona Cardinals. Who you got?
Cardinals.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with AZ. I'm gonna go with AZ on this. I think Kyler gonna end up with like 100 yards rushing, but we'll go with the Patriots versus the Packers. Who we got?
Wait. Before we get to the Packers, like Triple T is in the comments lighting your ass up, Tim.
Sabia for that? Hell no. We gotta get sound
bro.
effects.
He said he needed Tim Stats Vax.
Sign me up for the vaccine.
We're gonna slide right past that anyways, because we talking about some real shit. Fuck what he talking about.
Hey, he needed sound effects with the girls. But it. Hey, my man's on Comic View tonight, boy.
Boy, like this is comedy hour and shit. Like ain't no motherfucking agents in the crowd, my nigga. Calm down.
It's still Paulo out here, boy. He acting up.
Calm down, bro. You get you a show soon. Shit.
Light to ass up.
But anywho. Look at you coughing and shit. Don't die on me now.
Hell what?
Jeff, we're gonna get to NBA stuff later. We're just going through NFL right now. Patriots, Packers. Mac Jones is expected to miss the game with a high ankle sprain. That might be a good thing for the Patriots at this point because
he been
stinking.
He definitely been trash.
Yeah.
Also, somebody was it Patrick Queen? Somebody like alluded to the fact that Mac Jones might have said something right.
Definitely could be Kyle Rudolph.
I don't know. Like he just said, you should have heard what he. Right. No, he said, fuck, I gotta find it. I'll find it. I'll keep talking.
Anywho, he sucks. So the Patriots sucks right now, and their running backs are probably the best thing smoking for them. So I feel like we can stop the run, which will in essence stop that little short yardage shit because he really ain't got that to be launching it downfield. We got the corners to cover that, and we have the safety. I believe all of our DBs are still good. Hopefully Jair comes back. Haven't seen anything about the groin yet, but it's Tuesday, so we'll find out more than likely tomorrow or Wednesday. But yeah, it's gonna be we're finna smoke these cats. I feel like Aaron Jones and Dylan probably have 100 yards. We'll probably have another 100 yards. We'll have our first 100-yard receiver of the year. No, Dobbs was this past Sunday, I believe.
Yeah, Dobbs was killing.
He had 73. 8 for 73 and a touchdown. But he did play really, really well. Like some of the catches he made, the way he was able to get open and shit. Like Aaron just gotta trust him a little bit more because even still on some of the passes that he didn't pass to him or didn't make, like he was still open. he was open a lot. So
yeah, they said that during the broadcast. Like when they were talking to Rodgers, he's like, I'm not comparing him to Devontae, but he has certain traits that Devontae had, and we just kind of have to keep bringing him along because like there's a whole lot of talent there. So like I think that he likes him. He just has to, obviously learn the correct routes, the correct reads, and hold on to the damn ball. But yeah, the talent is clearly there, and like they did a really good job of like throwing it to him short and then letting him do what he needs to do with yards after catch. So
no, Jeff White retired.
Yep, in training camp or just before, I think.
So yeah, they don't have no hope. They have no they don't have really a dog in this fight. So I'm anticipating us stomping the hoodie off of Bill Belichick this weekend.
Stomping the hoodie.
And we're gonna be on to the next one. But I do hope that Jair comes back though.
Just to close this loop, somebody said this Mac Jones fella, he's getting on my last nerve. And Patrick Queen retweeted and said, should have heard what he told me. ... So sip your tea, kick him.
Hey, I was just gonna say somebody needs to spill some tea.
Right. Fair enough. But y'all got Packers or y'all got Patriots?
Come on, dog. Come on.
I gotta ask Ken because you don't know. He's an undercover Packer fan, but he be trying to hide it sometimes.
Man, relax, bro. Packers.
All right, Broncos, Raiders. Who you got?
Broncos, Russell Wilson, Cole.
Oh, Buzzer and Russ, you trust?
Always.
No.
They gonna get it right. They gonna get it right.
He looking shaky as the Raiders this year.
He definitely looking.
All that shit they were talking week one.
Look, usually it's Russell Wilson cold. Now it's Russell Wilson. He lukewarm.
He look,
he room temperature.
He gonna get there. We getting there. He got to get used to the air. The air look.
It's a little thin up there, huh?
He got to get used to that.
He got to get his breathing right.
Yeah, that's all it is.
I'm gonna go with. I'll go with Denver because I don't trust the Raiders. The Raiders 0-3. Devontae had one good week in the last two. He's been quote unquote frustrated. No shit. You know why? Because what I tell y'all before the season started, I said instead of him catching the ball here, he gonna be catching that bitch all over the goddamn place. And he's been all over the motherfucking place catching that damn ball. I said that. No, y'all tried to dip. No, I ain't forget that shit because I tried to tell you, mother. Y'all just want to hop on my ass about it. That man. Derek Carr is not a bad quarterback, but that motherfucker was not going to be putting it. I said Devontae still probably get his numbers. He'll probably get 1,200 yards this year. He'll probably still have like 10 touchdowns because eventually you play some corners that you just going to smoke them, and Derek Carr might have a good day. Because you have to trust that Derek Carr is going to have a good day first. Kind of like the same situation in Chicago. You got to trust that Justin Fields will have a good day.
What type of shit is this?
It's for comparison purposes. I'm sorry, Tyler Murphy.
I can't wait till we get done talking about this football.
But
I'm gonna get my ass whooped since we started talking about football.
No, then we just gonna start talking about basketball, and then it's gonna be Laker shots. Like
exactly. So it don't even matter.
I mean, it's best friends on the team.
Question. Do the Packers have any picks coming from the Raiders, or that was all last draft?
I think that was all last draft.
Damn.
I wish we did have. I wish we had a condition for something.
Right, we had the first rounder this year.
Hey, yeah, we got a receiver first round this year, but that's the damn. A Chiefs and Buccaneers.
Yeah, I'm going Chiefs.
Okay.
Yeah, Chiefs. The Buccaneers have had to evacuate ahead of Hurricane Ian. So they're supposed to clear. Well, they've cleared out already. I'm not sure when they plan to return or if they have any contingencies because the game is in Tampa. So if they have any contingencies, if there's too much damage from the hurricane, but best wishes to anybody down there in Florida or in the path of the hurricane for sure because it's
those able to evacuate and all that. One. Yeah, man.
It's a slow moving one too. It makes it worse.
I'm sorry, I got eyelashes in my eye. I'm trying to get out.
It's okay. Shed a tear too. It's all right.
Was that our last football game?
We got one more. We got the Rams versus the 49ers.
I'm going to Rams.
I got the Rams as well. All right, make sure you lock your picks in. Put your tie-breaking score at the end. And click save, and we are all done. We are all done with that. But no, that was nice. That was a nice little review. We got a little, Ken, you can finally breathe again.
Right. Tim was talking about Triple T's comedy. The whole 50 minutes of a Bears roast session.
Like, exactly, dog. God damn.
I don't know how you did it, but you managed to
incorporate
the game back to the
exactly back to the Bears, bro. Every game before we even talked about the Bears, this man.
Yeah, sorry. And that concludes our pick'em.
That's included.
So, like we said, we're popped out this week. If you hadn't noticed, Camilla's not here.
She's not.
Things are off the rails.
She ain't give me to wrap it up,
usual. And I don't want to out Tim for what's in his cup, but he
hey,
I got some cider.
He's feeling good.
Yeah, some apple cider. It tastes really well.
Some of that hot cider.
Put a little honey in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. Do we want to get to the heavy stuff, or we want to keep it light for the time being?
I would say that was light. We can go ahead and get some heavy. We can do a little heavy.
NBA had a week, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Oh boy. Let's start with. Oh Jesus!
All right, Jeff.
He's hit this.
All right, you want me to run it?
No, I was just saying what the comments were. Sorry. Do I want to start with the Suns or the Celtics? Shit. Y'all tell me.
We'll go with the Suns. We'll do the Suns.
Yeah, go
okay,
Suns.
We'll go Suns. So, Phoenix Suns and Mercury owner Robert Sarver announced that he intends to sell the two franchises. He released a statement that included the following quote: "As a man of faith, which, okay, I believe in atonement and the path to forgiveness. I expected that the commissioner's 1-year suspension would provide time for me to focus, make amends, and remove my personal controversy from the teams that I and so many fans love. But in our current unforgiving climate, it has become painfully clear that it is no longer possible. That whatever good I have done or could still do is outweighed by things that I have said in the past. For those reasons, I am beginning the process of seeking buyers for the Suns and the Mercury. First of all, thank God, get this motherfucker out of my league. I don't want to ever hear the name Robert Sarver again. I don't want him to have anything to do with it. Like, take your money and leave. Like, we don't need that in the NBA. Like, I think LeBron said it perfectly. Like, there's no place in the NBA for Robert Sarver's, like the things that he did and what he stands for. This victimized cancel culture is ruining everything ass statement. Like, first of all, nothing that was in that report indicates that Robert Sarver is a man of God or a man of faith or whatever he called himself. Like, a man of faith doesn't treat black people that way. He doesn't treat women that way. A man of faith doesn't, like put his penis on people. Well, a man of faith shouldn't put his penis on people or whip it out in a place of business. Like, if you were a man of faith, your actions will reflect that, and they haven't. So, like, to put that out there is just fuck out of here. Your path of forgiveness and atonement, like these are activities that were chronicled over the course of 20 years, essentially, which is just the amount of time that you've owned the Suns. Like, God knows what you did in your own personal businesses before that.
Yikes.
But like I said, that's what he's done as he's been the owner of the Suns. So, like, if you in those 17 years haven't learned, how to atone for the things that you've done and to correct your behavior, then a 1-year suspension isn't going to do that. Like, when ESPN broke the story a year ago, essentially, which pretty much was corroborated with the report that the NBA released, you were very defiant. You said you never did these things, that Baxter Holmes from ESPN was a liar and that Earl Watson had it out for you. Like, you were very defiant. You did not take ownership of the things that you did, the things that you said. So again, like, you hadn't learned anything. You accepted this penalty. You thought it was going to blow over and you would just get to continue on. But, like, no, this isn't a forgiving climate for the things that you did. Like, point blank, period. Like, this isn't cancel culture. This is a culture saying, like, we don't stand for this shit no more. Like, this isn't the 90s. This isn't the 50s. This is 2022. Like, we're past that. So, no, you don't get to just come waltz back in. Like, I'm glad that whoever put pressure on him to sell put pressure on him. Like, PayPal came out and said that they were pulling their sponsorship. I'm sure other companies that do business with the Suns were, like, more quietly, but, like, they put the same type of pressure on them because nothing about Robert Sarver indicates that he would just roll over like this unless there was significant, like, yo, we're gonna make this shit hard for you. So shout out to whoever did whatever they did. Like, shout out to the players, like LeBron and Chris Paul specifically, but the players union in general. Like, they flexed their muscle and they got this guy out of here. So I don't know. I just kind of took the ball and ran with it. Sorry, but
no, you good with it.
You said everything perfectly, man. Like, at the end of the day, it's fuck them.
There's certain things that we see that come up that we know certain folk here are well equipped to handle. You and this topic were the first thing that came to mind when I was like, oh, I know he got it. So I do not, and I don't disagree with anything that you really said at all. It's just Jeff's. I hear your take. Like, just don't even bring it up. Don't give it no more time, no more energy. Don't talk about it, no more things. Something has to be said to an extent because something like this of this magnitude has to be put out there in the public. That way it doesn't hopefully happen again. Granted, there are traces and things in history that show that this has happened a million times over, but people like this now being able to get outed and being able to talk on it and has been the reason why he's been able to get out in the first place. So, like I said, to an extent, I agree. I understand. Like, get him out of here. Fuck him. go quietly count something in the corner and goodbye. We don't ever hear from you again. I hear you, and I don't disagree with that either.
As far as I'm concerned, this is the last time you'll hear Robert Sarver on this podcast, aside from Robert Sarver finally sold the Phoenix Suns. Like, I don't have anything else to say. I'm like, he was already a shitty owner just from like the way that he ran his team. But these whispers have been out there for forever, like that he's just a miserable person to work for. Like, you don't have specifics, but you like that stuff permeates the culture. So I'm not surprised that came. I'm surprised that he took the tone that he did originally. Like that all jives to what I understand about Robert Sarver. So again, like after this episode, you don't have to worry about that ever again, because hopefully he's out of sports. We're good.
His apology wasn't even remorseful. It was like, well, shit, I said something in the past, and I may have donated money today, but just because I said something 20 years ago, y'all gonna get me out of here. Yes, bye, fuck out of here.
And he kept specifying, like, because of things I said. It's not necessarily just the things that you said. Like, again, there were actions in those reports. Like, the things that you said indicate like your thought process on it, or like place in the work. No, in like women's place in the workplace. Like, one thing that I think Zach Lowe from ESPN keeps hammering home is that he, to a pregnant woman, said like, I'm gonna take you off this project because a mom's place is in the house. Like, your career isn't going to progress because like your kids need a mom at home. Like, those are types of things that you don't say to a working woman, like, because that indicates that you're not willing to, like, she's there as an employee, willing to work. Like, you're telling her like, oh no, I know better than you. You need to stay home because your kids need, like, whatever. Fuck it. And it's not just him. Like, and that's why. And I was sick the week that this all broke, so like I'm getting delayed takes off right now. But that first week, like, the reason I think that his NBA punishment was so light is because there are other owners that have shit like this in their, like, these are skeletons in other closets at the moment, and they don't want to set a precedent for like other owners can get together and vote you out of the league, or like other owners who Adam Silver works for can decide, oh no, we're going to ban him for life. Like, Mark Cuban said the quiet part out loud when it came to Donald Sterling. He was like, yo, this is a slippery slope. Like, I don't think we should be trying to take somebody's team away. Because again, Mark Cuban, like, you've seen what his organization does as well. Like, there's a reason for that. So, like, hopefully, to Jeff's point, like, hopefully this is the start of starting to hold rich people accountable for things that they do. Like, just because you own a team doesn't mean that or just because you own a company or you own whatever, that does just mean that you get to treat people however you want to. Doesn't mean that you're beyond punishment or beyond accountability. So,
for a while it did.
For what is it, 2022? So for at least the last 2,000 years plus whatever BC, like, that's always been the case. So
so
like,
now it's finally becoming an issue with people being able to, like Jeff said, being held accountable. Then now all of a sudden it's a problem. Hey, don't tell me I've been wrong. Like, you wrong, bro. Big wrong. You've been wrong for a while. Why didn't you tell me I was wrong a long time ago? Because we couldn't. Now we can't. And you're wrong. It's fuck.
And one last thing before we move on. Again, like, I was out the week that this broke. So the difference between this and Sterling is that I think people don't realize that Sterling was banned for life, yes, but they didn't make him sell the team. Like, his wife had him declared mentally incompetent. She took over ownership of the team and sold it. So, like, the NBA didn't force him to sell. She just decided on her own, like, I'm going to take control of this and I'll take Steve Ballmer's money, essentially. So it's a little bit different. Like, they weren't going to vote him out to sell, but like, they definitely could have punished him more severely. Adam Silver could have punished him more severely than he did. Like, I just want to make that distinction clear. But I'm done. I'm off my soapbox. I need a Gatorade.
I need a Gatorade. All right, so we'll go back to NFL. The NFL is replacing the Pro Bowl with the actual Pro Bowl game being a flag football game. And then also putting in week-long skills competitions for the Pro Bowl games. How y'all feel about that?
That's something that
Anything is better than
why not?
Basically.
Bro, we've been having like these cold ass football leagues and stuff like that. Like I told you before, I was playing in one of them, and there was a couple other old ex NFL players. They was playing in this flag football league. That like they on the the graphic on the field showed like how many years they was running, shit like that. Like it was a pretty dope setup. Like they really could have collaborated. They could collaborate with that company or whatever the case, or build something to that extent. Since they're a multi-billion-dollar company, the NFL is. And get their own shit. They got the sports next gen shit already. They got the sports science shit already. Like it's not. I don't think it's nothing for them to figure out some pretty cool presentation to show. Like, oh well, you know, you can tell how many miles an hour a player has ran. So if it's a flag football game, they're just in shorts and t-shirts and whatever vacation spot they at. Hell yeah, they'll probably go all out then, or they probably go a little bit more. They just got to worry about blowing hamstrings.
And hopefully it's done on grass, and they have learned from. I don't know if you remember, they used to do a rookie all-star game type of deal where they played flag football on sand. And Robert Edwards was a rookie for the Patriots, and he wound up like breaking his leg, and it ruined his career essentially from an injury in a flag football game. So I don't think that this is any more like as long as it's done on a playing field. Like I don't think this is any more dangerous than an actual football game. And I do think that again, getting it out of like a less formal football environment should help. Like, you know, mic up the players so you can hear them like talking shit like to each other during the game. Like have fun camera angles. Like you can do a little bit more when it's not like, you know, not that the Pro Bowl was high speed, but like when it's not like people in pads and people getting hit, it's just you know, it's a little bit more of a finesse game, which should give you a much more fun product.
And people got like they code with drones now. Like, what is it to put a drone behind a player while they're running now? You know, especially if you know they're not running full speed like that. You know, kind of pan back a little bit. Somebody was doing that during my softball game. I was standing there. Motherfucking drone just cause I'm standing center field. All of a sudden, zzz, I look up. I'm like, what the fuck? So I kind of turned a little bit. I'm like, get your footage somewhere else, my guy.
So what are the ground rules if somebody hits the drone and you know in live play? Like,
but that's the wild part. Like, right as the drone was there, and then I take off for center field or shit like that, so the play happened. The motherfucking drone fell into the ground. So dude just so happened to hit a line. It wasn't a line drive. It was kind of like a fly ball, but it was in the air towards center field for me. So I hopped the drone to try to get to the damn ball. I hopped over the drone into a pothole. Damn near blew my damn hip out. Ball fell short. I was mad as a motherfucker.
Type of field y'all playing on?
Right.
We playing at Rose Park on King.
God damn.
We played, bro.
They got potholes on the field? Shit.
They got a pothole the size of a sewer, bro. Like the manhole, but like with concrete around it. You know those type joints?
I'm gonna need y'all not to be playing on that.
But what? There's no manhole or sewer there, bro. It's just a big ass pothole that size. So when you run in center field, if you're running left to right, you might just so happen to get swallowed up by the ground.
Yeah.
It's funny, like we got people listening that ain't from Milwaukee. As soon as you say King Drive, they already know what it looked like.
All of them look
exactly.
All of them. We were just in St. Louis this past weekend, and we were coming. There was a turn left on Martin Luther King. I was like, why does all the King Drives in every state look the same? Forgotten, worn down, and beat the fuck up.
He didn't fight for that shit.
Every single King Drive. I'm like, it's a damn shame. Just like when a grown man can't light up the scoreboard.
No, you've been trying to get that over for 5 years.
Hey, ain't no trying. It is a thing. It is what it is.
For 5 years.
But no, they can definitely do some fun things with the flag football game and the flag football team to make the presentation not only on TV but actually having fun for the players too.
Mm-hmm. A comment that Triple T said, retired versus active players. I actually like that idea.
Like recently retired? Like how long retired? We talking about like Jerry Rice getting his ass back out there and shit?
Well, no, I don't know if I'm gonna see.
You know Terrell Owens and Chad Ochocinco will want to play. So
they'd be out there running like a motherfucker.
T.O.
Like,
just
I wouldn't
ran
mind
340.
I wouldn't mind retired players having their own game. Like I would watch that. Like I don't want to see them go
not against
like,
current players.
Right? Like just think about it. Those
Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, like you're just dusting Deion Sanders. Like, I didn't see that.
I mean, who knows? Maybe Charles Woodson and hop back out there or something. You know what I'm saying?
Again, let them play against their contemporaries, but people at the prime of their career, like that's just going. You know, you don't want to ruin your legends like that. Like, let the last image of them be greatness.
Yeah, I guess we did learn from WWE.
Not Tyreek going like this. It's like from the 50.
Like from the 50, yeah.
Bunch your old ass.
They were bringing walkers and canes and shit on the field.
Like, no, bro, that would be what? That would be hilarious. Don't get me wrong, that would be hilarious. But you're right. We learned from the WWE that you can't keep bringing back legends. Let them live. Let them be what they are, and that is happily in our memories, retired with their young primes. Like, hey, it was cold. We don't need you seeing half your hair on the field because you done got burnt by Tyreek. We don't need that.
Your hair.
So I understand. I agree with you.
Brady is definitely gonna retire at 75.
Boy,
see, it turns out, like there's all them jokes that people were making when he came back to the NFL might not be too far off base. Like that man was home for a month.
Boy, and that's all they was talking about on Sunday. He goes, whoever loses got to call their family. Ha ha ha. Oh, Tom Brady's kids is in the audience, but his wife isn't here. I'm like, bro, she makes her own money too. Maybe she was busy.
Somebody moved out, so.
Hey, if he in a doghouse, his doghouse is worth more than our regular house.
Hey, on what? Hey, I'll be all right being in his doghouse, goddammit.
Hey, shit. Can I piss my wife off and go there too?
Because where I'm gonna go, goddammit, ain't nowhere as nice.
Right. So I mean, it is what it is on that one, but. No, I look forward to them doing something because we've been saying for years they need to do something with the Pro Bowl, make it fun, make it lively, make it interesting, or just get rid of it all together. So they trying. I
mean, either way, I'm not gonna watch it, but like I'm glad they trying something.
Yeah.
Tim, I think it's on you, brother.
It is on me, so I guess we'll go back into the rabbit hole. Boston Celtics have suspended head coach Ime Udoka 1 year for multiple violations of team policies. A decision about his future with the Celtics beyond this season will be made at a later date. So, in his stead, assistant coach Joe Mazzulla will serve as interim head coach during Udoka's suspension. Beginning this season, there will be a heightened penalty, one free throw. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong guy.
Ron Burgundy.
Ron Burgundy. But yeah, so this has been the talk of. This has been more talk than Favre, and I don't want to spend more time on him than we will be on Brett Favre for that point because of the fact that I feel like what Favre did was way worse, hella worse. So
it's way worse, but there's more to talk about here. Like
I know
it just is like it's more relevant to what's going on. Right, head coach of the reigning Eastern Conference champions. Mm-hmm. That's not going to be on the sidelines and probably is going to get fired. Like that has an effect on the on-court product. Brett Favre been retired for like 20 years. Like it's disgusting. He's a crook, and I hope he goes to jail for it. He stole money from poor people. He stole money intended for poor people to fund his daughter's college volleyball stadium.
Uh-huh.
Like this is a large scandal within the state of Mississippi, and it should get its appropriate attention. But I don't think that comparing it to what's going on with Ime Udoka and the Boston Celtics like does either story any justice. Like it seems like you're like, first of all, like workplace inappropriate behavior in workplace is an important topic that also needs to be discussed. Because look at like what happened to the women that worked for the Boston Celtics after this story came out.
Boy.
Like you have people going online trying to figure out who was it? Was it this woman? Was it this woman? Like just recklessly oh, it's her. Look, I went to the Boston Celtics website and they only got one woman on the coaching staff, so it must be her.
And ignoring the fact, her up.
Right, ignoring the fact that that woman is married, that woman has nothing to do with it. Like you're just throwing people's names out there. So again, like yes, that could have been handled more eloquently by the Boston Celtics. I don't begrudge that, but at the same time, like the inciting incident was Ime Udoka choosing to do whatever he chose to do, and it, like the fact that it's a year long and he probably is going to get fired at the end of it, like tells you that it was something serious. Like we don't have all the details at this point, but what we do have should be enough to where it's justified. Like it's not just. Like, first of all, he cheated on Nia Long, throw the book at his ass.
Basically.
like get that man out of here. Like,
Fuck
shout out to Van Lathan. He said, Nia Long has 100% approval rating in the black community, and Ime Udoka is about to find out.
So y'all seen Haunted House, right? Remember that boy, when he walked in, he was like, "Man, I've been wanting to fuck your bitch, cuz how you gonna let somebody else fuck your bitch, cuz?" It's kind of like that with Nia Long. Everybody like, bro, how you gonna do that to her? That's okay. We all out here waiting. We all waiting. We all been waiting. Not me, because I'm married too. I'm happily married, but
I know
a lot of people out there waiting. They've been waiting. Hope you fuck up, and you know what? You fucked up early. I'm just gonna throw that out. You fucked up royally. It's been so many. There's certain people that wait on certain downfalls because they be looking for the chick and shit like that. You know how many niggas been waiting to try to get at Nia Long, and you fucked up. You know how many people try to comfort Nia Long because you fucked
let her heal. Motherfucker, niggas let her heal.
Hey, the cats don't care. Cats
niggas let her heal. Announcement to every man out there: let Nia Long heal.
Jason Momoa announced his divorce. You know how many motherfuckers was in his inbox the same day Michael B. Jordan got broke up with? You know how many motherfuckers was in his inbox same day?
I bet.
Let her heal.
The queen.
You know how many motherfuckers was in her inbox same?
Let her heal, bro. Let her heal.
Ain't nobody letting nobody heal nowhere.
Let that queen heal.
Before you back to the jokes, I do just want to finish my point. Basically saying that, like, as the head coach, as the leader of their basketball operations, essentially, like, he's in a position of power within that organization. So whoever works for him, like, you can say it's consensual all you want, but, like, really, like, put yourself in the shoes of that woman. Like, if your boss comes on to you and basically is like, yo, I want to do whatever I want to do, like if you say no, you're basically putting your whole entire career in jeopardy, because it's like you don't know what how that man's gonna react to you turning him down. So if you go along with it, then it's like, okay, I don't really want to do this, but I'm trying to protect my job. You try to break up, it seems like he was still making inappropriate comments after the point where
you tried to stop it.
She tried to stop it. So again, like, consensual, like, is doing a lot of work in that initial reporting, which don't even get me started on Woj, like, slow feeding, like, all the news. Exactly. Like, he drops it like, yo, he's, he might be getting suspended for something, and then people are speculating on it, and then it's like a consensual relationship, and then people are speculating on it, and the next day it come out, it's like, oh, it's inappropriate comments, and then people are speculating. Like, it's not a job. I mean, it's not a story if you don't have all the facts. So, like, reporting that shit halfway, like, is part of the reason that this shit was problematic. But I see Triple T Comedy Hour return.
Hey, wait. So I was listening to the presser. I don't know if y'all heard the presser or not, but they were stating that even though it would happen on both ends, he was the only one getting punished in this. Like, they weren't going to name her, and she wasn't getting any kind of reprimand. She wasn't getting reprimanded whatsoever. Nothing. So everything kind of just fell on him, and I think that's because of what you were saying, Eric, as far as the power dynamic goes. A lot of companies have the no fraternization. People who work everyday jobs know that there is no fraternization with, if your boss, the CEO, and you cannot fuck around. You know that, especially if you're near direct supervision and shit like that. Like, under direct command, it's wild. But
also, like, from a work standpoint, like, that it's liability for them, because, like, how you start in a relationship if there isn't, like, sexual harassment in the first place, and then things go sour, it's like that's a lawsuit immediately.
Yeah, so in this instance, like, no matter what, no ifs, ands, buts about it, and those who are our supervisors who listen to our show have the same thing, have signed the same thing, agreed to the same thing, that you would not fuck with one of your subordinates. So if that is the case, it is what it is on that one. That's just the law of the land for your organization or your company. it is what it is on that one. So if he gets fired for a year, they suspend him for a year. Whatever the organization decides is what they do. And granted, yeah, everybody's like, well, there's no precedent for it. Sure, but
not in the NBA.
Right. Not in NBA.
Other companies, there definitely is.
Right. So they're trying to figure it out, kind of like the NFL shit. They're figuring it out along the way, which can be problematic as we've seen. But they need to go ahead and figure this shit out. But whatever the Boston Celtics decide to do with that, that's a part of their organization. Like, I don't think the NBA really gonna step any further into outside of y'all got it.
Mm-hmm.
They don't need to. Like, that's the Boston Celtics prerogative.
It sucks though.
Like, I think that people trying to compare it to other stories, it's like it's its own story on its own. Like, you don't need to compare it to other things. Like, again, like going back to the black quarterback thing, it's like I support black people in positions of power, like across the board. But like part of supporting these people is also holding them accountable when they act poorly. Like, you can't just give them a free pass for everything. So,
see,
yeah,
Jeff
Camille,
fire somebody for the same shit.
For the same thing, like for dating an employee and not disclosing it. Like, you have to let the people know. And then after it, after the person says it's over, like, you can't then still be trying to rekindle the shit or whatever.
Yeah,
whatever's going on. Like, once it's over, it's over.
Mm-hmm.
And then y'all
shouldn't have been doing shit in the first place. And now you, like, y'all playing with y'all jobs, like y'all money, y'all income, that y'all playing like that.
Yeah, nah.
Boy, that's a big ass risk that y'all taking. Then that's public embarrassment for her too. Like, it's just, no, they're not. Well, yes, ish. Not media personalities, but more so Woj.
So Camille's question was, did I miss y'all checking media personalities for jumping to conclusions before they have facts? We did touch on it. We talked about Woj and Shams for how they kind of half reported. Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm trying to read. Camille going off. How they half reported things and how that kind of led to people jumping out the window with, oh, it's no big deal. It's a consensual relationship. Who cares? Like, that wasn't the whole story, but you running with it because like, we're in a time of sports journalism where it's more important to be first than to be accurate. It's more important to be, to have the story early than to have the story, like
together.
That's a full accounting of what happened. So yes, I didn't watch what Stephen A. Smith said in his conversation with Malika Andrews beyond like what went viral on social media. But I already know enough to know that, he jumped out the window before he had all the facts and was out here soapboxing, like, and the way he talked to her was whack as fuck. But
it was, I listened to it early because I was listening to first. I didn't know this would happen. So for everybody that have been talking about it on I just kind of listened to first take as I'm working throughout the day, and she was on, and the way she came in, she checked him immediately, and Stephen A. immediately, of course, went on the defensive because, like, you're not finna come on my show and tell me how I'm supposed to talk in essence, and then kind of.
Except, like, if you talking wrong, then you should, like, be checked for it. Like, you don't just get to, it's your show, so you just get to speak however, like, hey, whatever. Sorry.
Yeah, it was an interesting back and forth. I didn't get a chance to really kind of dig into it because as I'm listening to it, it was one of those I'm listening to it in passing, and then I'm like, oh shit, it's kind of hot in here, but I didn't get a chance to really go back and like go into what exactly happened with them. But I kind of caught more so like the middle when because it got spicy right away. So I kind of once it kind of picked up, I kind of started paying attention to it, and he was just, of course, backpedaling like, nah, I wasn't defending or saying that, it was okay with what he's doing. I'm just saying it's not no kind of precedent set, and it happens. He's not the only one that it happens to, and he felt like if it was a white dude, because white owners and white people who's in power do this shit on a regular basis, and because it was a black man in a position of power, that Boston leaked the information, and so that's why he ended up getting into this situation. He felt like that was wrong of them to do for him, to him.
If I grant you that, like, it is racially motivated, that he is being treated differently than white men that are doing the same thing in other organizations, then shouldn't you be advocating for the white people to also be ousted, like to be, you know what I mean? Like it shouldn't be, well, he should get this shit swept under the rug because white people get it swept under the rug. It should be like exposed to white people too. Like that's where it comes down to. It's like if you identify that something is wrong, like the black dude shouldn't just get away with it because white dudes do. It's that everybody should be dragged into the light.
Right. And I think he kind of was. He didn't necessarily say that, but he was kind of alluding to that. Like, you know, I always advocate for black people, but you know, I hold them accountable too. Because I think he brought up a couple other examples. He's like, no, I hold this person and this person and this person. I'm just like, hey, bro, like, no, like she had a point, but he tried his best to kind of run it down and not be seen as a villain in that aspect, because the way he came off, like Camille was saying, they jumped out the window and she came on, was like, no, y'all motherfuckers was wrong. Pretty much. Like, no, y'all was wrong. You need to say that.
And a very limited shout out to Matt Barnes for actually walking back what he said. Like he was one of the ones that jumped out the window, was real defensive. Like he was, you know, I got Udoka back type shit. And then like somebody called him and said, yo, it's more shit going on here that's been reported so far. And he came out and said like, yo, I got it wrong. I deleted what I said. And here's why. Like, at least own it. Like even if you got it wrong initially, like say that. Hold yourself accountable in that situation. Like, yo, I got it wrong. Like, we shouldn't have commented on it. Like, I don't know why they felt like you needed to comment on it first anyway. Like, the initial report did not give you enough information to make a judge, like,
say anything.
That's what's wrong with take culture in general. Like, you just feel like you got to have an opinion on something. Like, sometimes the best answer is, I don't know. I don't have enough information at this time to make a determination. And move on.
Yeah.
No. Or just wait. come back. Like Eric J took a week off. He missed some news. He came back when he had more facts.
Hey, Reverend.
That's just how it goes.
Reverend Johnson preaching out here tonight, boy.
Not the one in the comments, motherfucker.
Camille, you missed it. It's a battle of the Tims right now. Ain't
no goddamn battle.
They going at it.
Booted if I can find the button.
Triple T up at least 100 right now.
Also, I know Camille said it, but appreciate you, Jeff. Have a good night, sir. Appreciate you tuning in.
Shout out, brother. Thank you.
I think we're almost done though.
Before we move, well, not move on, but like to that point, I just want to say shout out to everybody that's in the comments right now. So. Absolutely. So much better. Like anybody that's listening to this as we were after the fact, like please join us every Tuesday, because like the more people we have in the comments, the more we can interact. For sure. Because like y'all give us more information than we have sometimes. Like shout out to Jeff and shout out to Mark, because they be coming through. Like Tony Reality with the stats. So y'all definitely help the conversation. So I just want to shout out everybody in here today that's come through.
Absolutely. Appreciate y'all, fam.
You lose one person.
Yes, that is true. And you know what J. Cole said, what Tim Johnson, he can't come to the barbecue because he heard me.
That's what I said. This guy.
He been here his whole damn name.
This guy's defense.
Definitely a tag team
of information.
We have information wars.
The bloodline, okay.
Which is not on there, but shout out to Bloodline. That's the best thing going in professional wrestling right now. Like the Sami Zayn story, like Jey Uso being a hater.
That's
hilarious.
Hilarious, bro.
That's funny.
And then Sami Zayn won last night against AJ Styles.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, he beat him with the haluva kick too.
Yeah, come on, there were shenanigans, but
of course.
There's always shenanigans. But I did say one day I'm gonna do I want to do a best signature moves that never won a match. So like Sami Zayn does the Blue Thunder Bomb. I think that's a cold fucking move. That move so cold, but I don't think I've ever seen him pin anybody with that move. Ever. As cold as that move, he's spinning and you spinning, catch your ass, power bomb. You're like, they kick out at 2 every time.
Yeah,
It's like he does some like twisting move from the top rope that like he never beats anybody with.
But it looks beautiful.
Yeah. I will say, I think Sami Zayn gonna come out of this storyline being like the biggest babyface in the company, like because they even teased it on Friday. Like people were like, "Oh my god, no, don't kick him out the bloodline," and then like, just playing. So like, I think that was like a test, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we got them." So give it a couple more months, like that man gonna be main eventing WrestleMania or some shit.
I can see it. He's a hell of a. I've always been a big Sami Zayn fan. Always been a big Sami Zayn fan. So I think that shit. He may not be main eventing, but he'll be up there. He'll be in some type of title picture.
He was with Shinsuke before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I liked him better when he was with Shinsuke.
And he was with Kevin Owens. That was when he was at his best, I feel. But yeah, it's gonna be shout out to the bloodline. I've been enjoying their. At first, it felt like they were just forcing it, and then they turned it into gold. So kudos to them, because at first it was a little bit like, damn, like, okay, we understand these things will get the belts, but I thought Roman was leaving. Then Roman ain't leaving. Then we're like, okay, he ain't gonna lose the belt. Okay, damn, we 2 years in, he still ain't losing the belt. Oh, now his cousin. The belt. Oh, they gonna hold on to the belts for the year too. Okay, so for 2 years now, we didn't have the same champs for 3 of the main belts.
Hey man, I'm here for it.
They didn't turn it to gold. I fuck with it. I fuck with it.
Yeah. I guess we can move on. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. The NFL announced that Rihanna will perform at this year's Super Bowl halftime show.
Can't wait.
She famously turned down the Super Bowl halftime show a couple years ago when everything was going on with Colin Kaepernick. So I guess they've healed from that, where they just like,
Well, Jay-Z's been part of the what's the name? The halftime shits for a while. For like what, 3 years now? This is year number 3.
Yeah, it's been.
Can't wait.
The Fenty boy, let them go ahead and have some ambassadors from Fenty at the damn Super Bowl.
Hey, bro, it can just be Rihanna standing on a darkly lit stage with a spotlight on her. I don't care.
And an umbrella.
That's all I need. You know,
hey,
I don't need no theatrics. I don't need no dancers. I don't need no sets. Like, just that's it. That's all I need. I'm set. Just be glued to the TV for 20 minutes.
Greatest show ever.
She gonna put on the show though. I can't wait. That's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be dope.
That's gonna be real fun.
Singing every song.
Like going from the lows of like expecting it to be Taylor Swift to then it being like Rihanna's like that's a wrestling swerve.
Yeah.
That is. Umbrella for sure.
Well, ask the question.
I'm sorry. What songs do y'all think she has to do?
Umbrella. That Please Don't Stop the Music. That song.
That's my shit. That's my shit. But she's not gonna do that.
I think she is. That was a pop song.
It was huge.
Yeah. I think she'll do that. Umbrella. Damn. I don't know.
What do you think, E? You're the super fan. Oh god dang.
I'm a fan of her as a person.
Hey.
I mean, I like her music too. I don't know. I ain't listened to her music in a minute.
Only. You know what?
I don't know. I don't know the title to all her
Want
songs.
You to make me feel
like I'm the only girl in the world. Oh yeah, she got to do that. Yeah.
Will she bring
Gotta
out
have
Drake?
my money?
She might do Lemonade. See, Pharrell, I can see Pharrell popping up there randomly.
Yeah.
Better have my money. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, you can do that.
Like shot. Yeah, I can see it. What's a good football song that she has that can probably be at halftime?
Shit, I don't know. What's My Name? That's my shit, bro. With her and Drake, that shit was so cold.
Diamonds.
Pour it up. Yeah.
Pour it up might be like the intro.
Yeah, you
start off with pour it up, and all of a sudden, could transition to something else. But Diamonds probably for show.
And she ain't been around for a minute, so she gonna show the fuck off.
If it rains, if it's just nighttime, it'll be Diamonds.
No, it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be indoor though, and then
turn the lights off.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can tell you're very excited.
Hey, I am very happy. to be here.
Not as excited as me, but you're very excited.
Oh shit.
I
don't know if you can put. I don't know if you can give Kanye West a live mic.
Oh no, just
her part. Yeah.
He gonna be on there walling.
No, don't get that motherfucker. No.
It's gonna be all backing vocals.
That'd be interesting. No, I don't know if she do Rude Boy. Is the football game?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a high energy song. I can see it. How did we do last? I know we talked about it with the show last year with Dre, Snoop, Kendrick, and Mary J. Like, were we pretty accurate? Do y'all remember it?
I think
I don't remember.
I think we were close because we just said what songs they have to play, and I think we were close. We didn't expect 50. We expected 50 Cent to be there, but
I mean that was like 75 Cent.
35 Cent, goddamn.
He's a 50 Cent piece.
No, he's carrying the extra quarter.
Hey man.
Hey, he always got money.
Hey, he always got fat shaming, bro.
Ain't nobody fat shaming. He just had extra money. That's all.
Hey, Tim fat shame me so much you got me losing weight and shit.
I ain't even saying nothing about you this episode.
I know it's just been all Bears jokes.
All Bears,
exactly.
Bro. Why? Because he got that fleece on, motherfucker.
Fuck you. Fuck him. Fuck him.
Motherfucker, don't even look comfortable.
It is very comfortable, my good sir.
It's on you, Senior Bears.
Senior Bears. Penny Hardaway, the head coach for Memphis, is facing $5,000 fine and probation over the James Wiseman recruitment.
So, yeah, they gave that man while he was in high school $15K, and it's weird because when Penny gave him the $15,000, it was in 2017 when he was still in high school, and Penny was still considered a booster. He didn't become the coach until 2018, I believe, or whatever the timeline was. He was a booster the year that he did it and became the coach the following year. So it shouldn't have necessarily counted as that, but because Wiseman came to Memphis and he was the coach, I think that's what fucked him up.
Set it off.
Yeah. And I think it's weird that people are still getting, I get that it was against the rules at the time, but that people are still getting investigated and punished for paying players when players are getting paid now. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I know that they have to do it a specific type of way, but whatever. I don't know.
All right, so we got a couple injuries. Let me run through those real quick. NBA injuries. So Orlando guard Markelle Fultz fractured toe. He's out indefinitely. Also, Orlando forward Jonathan Isaac knee is still not cleared to resume full basketball activities after tearing his ACL in the NBA bubble. Boston center Robert Williams III underwent left knee surgery. That was successful, and he will be reevaluated in 8 to 12 weeks. Chicago guard Lonzo Ball will undergo left knee surgery this Wednesday, tomorrow or today, and will be reevaluated in 4 to 6 weeks. San Antonio Spurs forward Keldon Johnson will miss the start of training camp with a dislocated shoulder.
With Lonzo, it sounds like he's really going through it with that knee. This, I think it's his third knee surgery since he tore his meniscus in January, I want to say. He said he still hasn't been able to run or jump off that knee, and this knee surgery is more so exploratory because they're trying to figure out what exactly is going on in there and why he's having so much trouble. So I just want everybody to be healthy, to be honest.
Yeah, I hate to hear it, dude, for real.
Even Jonathan Isaac, he tore his ACL. The bubble was over 2 years ago now. Somebody said that Vince Carter has played in the NBA game more recently than Jonathan Isaac, to give you an idea of that time frame. So
that's wild.
That is wild.
And my man's retired.
Yeah, he retired before the bubble. I think Jonathan Isaac got hurt before they even played their first game. So that sucks. But we can move on to NBA transactions. We actually had a trade this week. Which they kind of snuck in between Sarver and Ime. But Utah traded forward Bojan Bogdanovic to Detroit for forward Kelly Olynyk and guard Saban Lee. I like that for Detroit. Like they trading away Jeremy Grant. They had a hole at the 4. Like this gives Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, another shooter from the big man position. It kind of like balances their roster a little bit more. Utah is just ripping it down to the studs. Like honestly, I thought they were going to get more for Bogdanovic. They claimed that they had a first rounder on the table, but apparently either they oversold that or they value Kelly Olynyk and Saban Lee higher in the first, which I probably wouldn't. But
nah,
that's just me.
Detroit's gonna be a fun team to watch, though.
For sure.
They got some talent.
Yeah, they're gonna be a fun team to watch.
Yeah, I really like what they're building there. Yeah, we'll get to that during the NBA preview, which should be coming in the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned for that. But yeah, I really like what Detroit has. I really like what a lot of these teams have. Honestly, like it's a lot of talent. Like
talent, bro.
Emil says it all the time, but it's a lot of talent in the NBA right now. Like we're living in the golden age. People like enjoy it.
It's a celebration.
We did have some contract extensions and signings this week. So on the extension front, CJ McCollum signed a 2-year, $64 million contract extension to stay with the Pelicans, and Dean Wade, honestly, an underrated forward for Cleveland, signed a contract extension, 3 years, $18 million. The Bucks re-signed Jordan Nwora to a 2-year, $6 million deal, while Golden State brought back Andre Iguodala on a 1-year deal. He claims this is his last season. Udonis Haslem also called this year his last dance with Miami. So you have a couple dudes on their farewell tour. Luckily, Andre is teammates with Draymond Green, so he ain't gonna get clowned for thinking he Kobe.
That's funny.
And then LiAngelo Ball signed a training camp deal with the Charlotte Hornets, so he's teammates with at least temporarily.
I think Zion's gonna have a pretty big season, Tim. If Zion comes back in shape, like he's looking at media day, and can stay healthy, bro, he gonna be. New Orleans is gonna be an issue.
Yeah,
that should be fun though. Like, it's gonna be fun to watch
this
season.
I'm really looking forward to this NBA preview. I got so much to say. Like, it's gonna be a crack. Health. Hopefully, luckily, health for everybody, but like this should be a fun NBA season. Like everybody back in full strength. It's gonna be some good teams. They've been making them play.
It's gonna be gross. Denver gonna be back at full strength. We ain't seen them like that. Clippers gonna be back at full strength. We ain't seen that in a minute. We ain't have our full team all last year, damn near. We gonna see that. New Orleans gonna have their full team now. I don't know what the fuck Portland gonna do, but good luck, Dame.
Like we ain't gonna leave out Ken. Like for now, Anthony Davis is healthy.
Hey,
boy, they all media day.
Wait, why? So Anthony Davis said he coming back with the chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, I see that shit.
And they say he gonna be out 4 to 6 weeks
with a chip on his shoulder, dog. They so petty, dog. The funniest thing is that he was live streaming playing 2K and he got hurt. That shit was hilarious.
Camille said there's always a team or two where you expect them to come back together and be better, but it doesn't work out. I wonder which team that'll be this year.
The Clippers.
Speaking, she gave examples. So last year, Atlanta and New York. Had they not made the Mitchell deal, I think Cleveland would have been in prime position for that. Who else overachieved last year? Boston seems to be on the wrong track at the moment. I don't know if they're going to fall that far, but between injuries and, obviously what we discussed earlier, like things ain't looking good right now for them. I'm trying to remember who made the playoffs.
Who was the team that was kind of like the Atlanta, New York, that kind of was like, oh, they was better than we expected them to be last year. Outside of Cleveland. Like you said, Cleveland would have been number one on that list.
Miami. I'm trying to go through the team. So Miami, Boston, Milwaukee, Philly, Toronto, Chicago. Chicago isn't gonna be, but I don't think people have high expectations for them. Chicago was 6, 7 was Brooklyn, 8 was Atlanta, 9 was Cleveland, 10 was it Washington? Charlotte, thank you. Ooh, Charlotte. They had a bad all season, but like I don't think people have high hopes for them. So, yeah, New Orleans was better down the stretch after the CJ trade, but like they're also getting Zion back. So, like, granted, that's a big piece they have to be integrate, but I think they got too much talent to fail, to be quite honest.
Dude, CJ with Zion with Ingram.
That's ugly, bro.
I mean, then they got the two guards.
They got Herb Jones,
Alvarado. Yeah. Like
his little sneaky.
They got a nice squad. Yeah. Oh, they play both sides of the ball, all 5, and that's CJ's all right. But the 4 of they 5 can play on both sides of the ball efficiently and still get but you know
they are talented. Zion don't play defense. Brandon Ingram don't play defense.
I feel like then Zion might play more defense.
Hell no, bro.
Valanciunas plays defense.
He ain't a rim protector. He bored.
He might not be a rim protector, but his big body be playing some defense. He'll get some issues. Ingram does not play defense. I'll give you that.
Ingram get paid
wholeheartedly.
Y'all know why I'm here to score, bro. Like,
but I would say
don't play enough defense for everybody.
No, he tried more. You even seen it when towards the end of the season he was trying to play defense more. Like Brandon Ingram is kind of leaning into that too. I'll give him the benefit on that one because towards the end of last year you started seeing him kind of try to step it up on both sides, bro. I'll give it even in the playoffs.
Yeah, you know I love Brandon Ingram. I've been heavy on him, so
yeah, you can love him. That don't mean he play defense.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, the nigga don't play defense. Yeah. I hear what you're saying, though, Buck.
I think that's all of the NBA transactions.
Yeah,
I mean, there was like a minor thing today, but like it was like 4 names that nobody knows. So
right, and then beginning next season, or this season. So it was beginning of this season, there will be a heightened penalty, 1 free throw plus possession for intentional fouls committed by defenders which deprive the offensive team of a fast break opportunity. If a team commits a transition take foul, the offense can choose any player on the court to take the resulting free throw. So what's dope is what I was going to say is that they throw this into 2K. So in 2K, we've been able to kind of really see this foul take effect. For the most part, yeah, like if they foul right after the rebound and things like that, it's been a take foul. Sometimes it's just a reach-in foul for the most part, but it's kind of dope that they allow you to see the actual rule in play. So it's going to be pretty cool to see what fast break teams, like the fast break numbers is probably going to be crazy this year. Oh my, that's what I've been waiting for. I'm like, he was wilding on the free throws, but then the take foul shit started happening, so they kind of killed that. They try to kill our fast break offense, but that motherfucker, he was eating on fast breaks. They not.
I mean, he was still eating even with the transition take foul. Like now you can't. That's not even an option now. Like the Bucks, the Bucks defense plus their transition offense.
And the person who's gonna shoot the free throw is gonna be Middleton. So now we got damn near 90% free throw shooter every time, bro. Come on, come on, dog. Come on, I can't wait. And
it's just better for basketball. Like fast breaks are like the most exciting play in basketball, and
it really is.
Just
that's how he jumped over Tim Hardaway and dunked on him.
Yeah,
it was a fast break. LeBron to D-Wade to LeBron was a fast fucking break. Like these excellent plays are fast damn breaks. Let them play, bro.
Let them break.
Let them play.
I cannot think you guys skip, bro.
Oh yeah, okay.
Wait. We want to turn this into a blow the whistle.
Huh?
I mean, we don't have the graphics. We had.
Oh no, never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah, I wasn't going there yet.
Yeah, I see.
7-time NASCAR champion. Jimmy Johnson is has announced his
Goddamn,
retirement.
itchy ass nigga.
Oh my bad, bro. For full-time racing. Hey, it's cold outside. Niggas scared. Dry the motherfuckers.
Scratching loud as a motherfucker. Goddamn it.
Yeah,
all
man.
in the camera.
Hey, bro. Fuck you, nigga.
You need to retire them damn hands like Jimmy Johnson, my nigga. Goddamn.
Hey, bro. Hey, both of the Tims tonight is doing too much. Too much Tims, motherfucker.
Send that fleece with
That's
Jimmy.
what it is tonight. Motherfucker, the
I'm
too
gonna take
much
that
Tims.
dare with you.
The too much twins tonight. Shit. I do the comedy around this motherfucking Triple T.
You look like comedy with that damn fleece on. Anyways, congrats, Jimmy.
That one ain't hit, bro.
He
tried. Hey, we're Duke when we need him.
I've been mad as a motherfucker all show.
You get the one up in the bitch.
Been disrespectful the whole damn show, making me look at that damn thing.
Hey, bro, it's here.
Anywho, yeah. So I believe that is it. We kind of touched on the topic, but I'll turn it into a blow whistle real quick. Can I blow the whistle on him?
Go ahead, bro. You got the blow.
All right, cool.
Wait. That's what we do. Sorry. Whatever. I was trying to turn the music off. Oh, found it. Clear the floor for you.
All right. So I'm gonna blow the whistle on Brett. Is this nigga name?
Lorenzo.
Brett Lorenzo.
Yeah.
All right. I'm blowing the whistle on him because not only did your ass make $100+ million as an NFL player, you had fat ass contracts. It wasn't like you had little bitty shits. It wasn't like you was retiring and not retiring because you wanted to come back for $1 million or $2 million. No, it was multi-million-dollar contract. You made way more than enough money to donate $5 million to your daughter's volleyball program at the university that you were alma mater for. You could have just became a fucking booster. You could have did that shit, but instead, you decided you want to go on a little text page with your little peoples and shit, and then turn around and have a whole conversation about how you gonna jip $5 million out of POFO, bro. And how can you not get caught with the then governor? So not only are you conspiring with the government to steal money, you stole money from the poor. The poor are the same poor who absolutely fucking loved your punk ass while you was a Green Bay Packer, and those who were in Mississippi who absolutely adored you and put you up as a fucking hero. You told all of them, fuck you to their face because of the fact that you stole money intended for them. Those are the same people who could barely get the meal and shit like that. And you made them happy on Sundays because they knew Brett Lorenzo Favre was going to come back and be the Mississippi hero that he's supposed to be for all of us. But instead, Brett Lorenzo over there filling his pockets with the money that's supposed to go in your mouth. That's some shit. Fuck Brett Favre. I'm cool on him from here on out. Like, no bullshit. Like, I don't give a fuck about his Packers legacy. I don't give a shit what the fuck he may have done philanthropy-wise, because this shit is the lowest of the fucking low. Like, bro, you don't steal shit from poor people already. It's so many rich niggas that you know. You couldn't take up money from none of them? Not one of them. You couldn't conspire to like that. You want to rob a whole bunch of po folk. You shouldn't rob no goddamn body in the first place. Brett fucking Favre, who made $100 million, and that's just for NFL contracts alone. Not talking about advertisements or none of that bullshit. Not speaking engagements that you didn't go to, that you said you was gonna go to, but still took the money from. Shit like that. Like, you ain't shit. You ain't never been shit. You ain't worth the spit it takes to cuss your punk ass. But yet here I am wasting my time and my breath and my cuss words on you because you deserve all of it sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. And this time I feel like it's the right time to give your ass that. So fuck Brett Favre from here on. Now he can join Ken's fuck him list with Paul Pierce as far as I'm fucking concerned.
Hey, and it's always room on the list. So
you just made the goddamn list.
Welcome, my brother.
Exactly.
I've been here on Brett Favre for a minute. I just want to call out a couple of things. One, this, like I said, this scandal involves a lot more than just Brett Favre. It also includes the former governor of Mississippi. It also includes former wrestlers Ted DiBiase Jr. and Sr. Like, basically, they set up this whole scheme to defraud the state of Mississippi by diverting funds intended for welfare, essentially, to be diverted to these private businesses or these pet projects of these rich people. Keep in mind, Mississippi is the poorest state in the union and also the blackest state in the union. So you put those two things together, they're stealing from primarily black people in the state of Mississippi, like things that are meant to help them, eat, live, work, like things that are supposed to help them get ahead in life, like you're further like creating the divide between the haves and the have-nots. Like it's just disgusting. So like not only is it just, you know, like welfare fraud, like you're also like contributing to systemic racism on top of all that. It's like I said, like it is definitely a much more serious story than Ime Udoka, bar none. Like, but I don't understand like why two things can't be trash at the same time. Like, and why we can't pay attention to two bad things at the same time. You can say this is bad, this is also bad. So yeah, like you said, like I don't have much more to add than what Tim said. Like you took the words out of my mouth, my brother. Like I feel you. Fuck them for good. Everybody involved in this whole shit, like make him pay back the money, and then
he'll get 6 months probation.
Oh no, he might get a fine, but
he might catch $5,000 on the fine. He'll get the Memphis fine, $5,000 in, you know, a couple of days. Don't do that no more. That's some bullshit, but fuck him. I'm good on Favre. I'm really.
Yeah, he's the reverse Robin Hood and shit. Steal from the poor, give to the rich.
And that's Ken's line. What you got, Ken?
And there you have it.
I was like, how is it that the Bears fan was the only one that didn't get in on the fuck Favre train?
Y'all said it. Trust me, there's always room on the list.
That's fair. Well, this is fun, man. I've had a good time with you fellas tonight. I'm glad Camille was able to join us in the comments.
Absolutely.
Triple T is on the list for the week.
Dude told me just make the list.
I know where to find him at. But no,
Camille, I just want to let you know, Tim upped the degree of difficulty on me this week. I'll let you know off air how that happened, but I think you can guess. Anyway. But if you want to follow us on social media, you can catch me. Wait, that's
Camille.
Hey, our show was ready for me. Wait a minute.
I just gonna look at it like,
autopilot.
You want to no, wait a minute, bro. I'm just gonna look at it.
The show was waiting for it. I'm like, oh no, there's a wait a minute that comes in here.
Wait, hold up. But Camille, you can follow her on Twitter and PSN.
It needs Twitter, Instagram, and is it Twitter, IG? Twitter and PSN Streets at Camille Monet, CAMILLE MONAE.
Camille, you gonna be mad, but because your mom is fancy.
Thank you, Ken.
But I am on Twitter, where I pissed off a bunch of incels today, apparently. But at your 2021 Milwaukee Bucks burner on Twitter.
And that's all you get.
Apparently.
Yeah, that's all you get.
Everyday_gentleman on Instagram. K Harris216 on Twitter and Snapchat.
And Tim is funny. And it's your boy TIMKINZ, the number 3, aka As Ketchum, aka in all caps. Give it to me. We'll holler at y'all next week. I know my neighbor's like, who the fuck yelling down there?
Shut your ass up.
Hey, you shit. Take that off.
We just gonna end the show because I don't have the outro. So bye y'all.